Hello and welcome to What I Eat in a Day as a Chronic Illness Baddie. On this day, I did not feel like cooking anything, so I started off my day with a tamal. This is a tamal huaqueño. When I ordered, so this is honestly, these were kind of like fuck-ass tamales, honestly. They were very salty, and pretty much the, mole and the salsa verde tasted like interchangeable, but they were food. Oh yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and join me on this fuck ass day where I didn't feel like cooking. You know, you gotta have some coffee. At least I gotta have some coffee every morning. If I don't have enough coffee, I become a murderer, like a general threat to my community and human life. So, yup, screw that shit on there. Of course, I got coffee on the counter, and after this, I had to wipe up the counter. I feel like these vlogs are literally just me wiping up the counter. So fun. Anyway, my coffee was ready. I'm pretty sure, like, honestly, I don't like to waste food if I paid for it. But, like, if I was a different kind of bitch, I would have put these tamales in the trash. I think I got 2 mole con pollo and 2 salsa verde con pollo. And, yeah, I was watching a crispy video and choking down this mediocre tamal. Dropping my camera everywhere. I'm so graceful. You know. You're gonna say, I believe this tamal was kind of weird and it looked like they took scissors to it. So if you're used to, I guess if you live in the US, it's probably more likely that you've seen like the other kind of tamal. These are wrapped in leaves and they're more square. Usually they're bigger. They're like mas jugoso, I think. Like, it's more like juicy in there. But not these tamales. I've had incredible tamales, but I've been struggling to find, like, see how it looks like they cut it out with scissors? I don't know. I feel like I don't see that a lot. But, you know, if I paid for food, I'm gonna fucking eat it. So, it'd be like that sometimes. Because I was trying to, like, take this apart with my hands, and I was like, wait, because of how they cut it, like, it's just better to, like, cut them and then peel the flaps off of the tomato. This was jank, but yeah, I'd been in, like, a fuck-ass mood, you know. I think, back when I filmed this, because it's been a while in between the filming and the voiceover, I've just been mad busy, but, I was struggling to, like, eat anything from mental health reasons. What's up? I'm getting ready to, basically, I'm gonna try to, get, like, a whole bunch of shit done, and, I'm gonna go out for, lunch, and because if you've ever had, like, oh, I should take these off, I got a powder. You know how sometimes around your birthday, sometimes if you know people who are, like, kind of fucked up, it seems like they do things to, like, upset you. Or, like, sometimes people are just, like, mad fucked up and, like, they don't even mean to upset you, but the context of the situation does. I don't know if that makes sense, but birthdays can be rough for me. Mine just passed, and, I messaged my therapist and said that I want to resume weekly sessions instead of twice a month. So, I just want you to know, I know I do bitch about stuff, obviously, but, you know, I'm also trying. I'm not just, like, sitting around and, like, complaining and doing nothing whatsoever. And, like, everybody's circumstances are very different, and there's different levels of access that people have to care, especially in the US, which is a deeply cruel place. But within my capabilities, I am doing what I can. I just feel like shit today. I don't really want to cook, you know. I didn't do yoga this morning. I didn't go to the gym. I didn't do anything. I've stopped feeding my sourdough son, Severin. I put him in the fridge to rest for a while. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any fun cooking experiments in the minute, to be very real with you. But I wanted to talk, oh, this is, by the way, I'm doing my bare minimum face, COSRX SPF. This is the Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. This is my favorite SPF of all time. I have super sensitive skin, and this never burns my face, ever. Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this lip oil from In Beauty Project. So I kind of forgot about this. See, this is really old, like, the packaging is crusting off. The lid is actually cracked. So I really want to get rid of this and, like, move on with my life. But I do like this. These have an incredible formula. They make my lips look beautiful every time. But I do want to move this out as like an empty, and we're getting there. Like, stuff's barely coming out anymore. But I wanted to talk about something that happened. I feel like sometimes as an adult, other adults like try to make fun of me or like correct me weirdly or like put me in my place, and it doesn't work because like I'm like, you ever see 8 Mile, how like that dude tries to take down Eminem in a rap battle and he just gets out there and he's like, I'm white trash, my mom smokes crack. That's like the vibe I'm on. So like when people try and like come at me, like I already know, like I'm my #1 op, who are you? But it was weird. I'm in this writing group and right now I'm working on a queer female vampire novel, and this dude, like, he tried to correct me about, like, vampire media and lore. He told me that he read 4 Anne Rice books and it never occurred to him that any of the characters are queer. And, like, that's where he was coming from. Like, I felt like he was just correcting me a lot. Anyway, when we were initially in the group, I was in a really shitty mood yesterday and I didn't feel like talking, so I gave, like, a very short intro to the group of like who I am and what I'm gonna be working on. So I was like, there's like a rotating cast of like 50 people that comes in and out sometimes. So I was like, I told them my name and I'm like, I'm working on a lesbian vampire novel and that's it. And he was like, does it have a name? And I was like, not yet. And he saw that I was listening to Bruce Springsteen and he was like, oh, you listen to Bruce Springsteen while you write? And I was just like, yes, I have the music taste of a divorced middle-aged father. Like, I can roast me better than you. Yeah, and he's like a comedian. It's always comedians, bro. Anyway, so when we broke off into smaller groups, we ended up with 2 people who got there kind of late. And he went first, of course, because he can't shut the fuck up. And then he decided that I would go next by just pointing at me and going, lesbian vampire. And the other 2 people in the group, they didn't know that that was what I was working on because they got there late and they looked super uncomfortable. But like, to me, like, I wish I was a lesbian vampire. Like, I despise this mortal coil. So I was like, cool, like, refer to me as that, whatever. But they didn't get it. So I was just sitting there, like, trying to get my, come to like the part I was working on that I wanted to share with the group. And the other 2 were just sitting there super uncomfortable. And then it hit me. I was like, oh wait, like, that would be like an insulting thing to call a normal person and like not a cool thing. But like, he didn't mean it like that. But it's just like the tone he used was like very derisive of me. And I'm like, I am more derisive to me than you. And then after like a couple, like, it was just a long awkward silence. But like, I don't really care about like long awkward silences. I would prefer people are silent than saying dumb shit to me, personally. Anyway, so then I explained to them that, oh, that was like what I was working on and he wasn't calling me that. But then he was like, thanks for making it weird. And I was like, what? I could be a lesbian vampire. And like, nobody laughed, but it was really funny to me. And that's all that matters. Anyway, I'm gonna show you my outfit for today. I call this, I've given up. This shirt is huge. It's not even tucked into anything. Can you even see? It's fucking dark in here. These are my only pair of sandals, so. And these are some shorts. These are actually fucking huge. Like, I got them on sale at Eloquii, but they didn't have my size left. So, There it is. People be like, dress to flatter your body. Have you considered flattering my balls? Anyway, let's go get shit done. So on this day, I was, for a while, so this week actually, I'm starting like weekly therapy again, because I was just like, I don't know, I like couldn't eat for like a week and a half. I don't know what's going on, but I went to this cafe and I got a nice cappuccino, and I wanted to like get some kind of sustenance in there. So I decided to just get a whole fucking cup of olives. Now let me tell you, how many times do you think I reached for the olives instead of the coffee and drank straight olive juice? I mean, it's a good thing I'm into that. But yeah, this helped me like power through my day, and I was like, I'm like the real life version of that meme that's like, you will not regret eating 45 to 75 olives. Bro, I just fucking love olives, and these were marinated in like a more Mexican way, so they were like super, they definitely had like a lot of like limon in there. They were like sour, they were like a little spicy. And I was listening to Station to Station while I was getting my shit done. You know, I fucking love David Bowie all the time. Then when I finished my like other stuff, I started on like my personal social media projects, which I opened actually an Instagram account. It's just the Chronic Illness Baddie on Instagram. I'll be posting on there too. There you can see like closer to real time stuff and like see just like random shit I eat, how I use up stuff in my house, because these videos, like these long form videos, I'm honestly not making them like every day. Bro, you can really tell I had like not been eating because this camera work is a fucking disaster. Anyway, yeah, then I stopped at a store to pick up some bread and some chocolate. Because I was like, even when I can't eat, I can always eat chocolate. Yo, there's still half of this bar left in my house. Like, anyway, this was a mix of vegetables, tofu, and like a pesto sauce that I'd made like a day or two before this. And I figured I would have some lunch and like cover it with Parmesan and hopefully I would stomach it. I think I only had like 3 bites of this before I genuinely couldn't take it anymore. And I gave up and made a chocolate protein coffee or something with some fiber powder in it. Something I've really found is that, like, because I'm fat, everybody thinks I'm just, like, constantly freebasing bacon grease and doesn't believe that I have, like, a complicated history with, like, food that, involves, like, binging and starving. But they're like, oh, like, you know, if you actually did have issues eating, you would be, like, little and skinny. And I'm like, no, actually, I'm having all kinds of issues with food, especially as a child. Like, I think 2nd grade was when I started having like ED behaviors. So my metabolism, everything I got going on. Oh, I was just happy and dancing there because I got a nice comment on my video while I was watching. Then I watched Taylor win and gave up. I had like 4 bites of this, the end, and made a protein coffee. Did I tell you to follow my Instagram? I don't remember. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, honestly. But something I would really recommend if you struggle with like ED behaviors and sometimes all food just seems like literally disgusting to you, have protein powder and fiber powder around and like make drinks with it. It's not a solid replacement for all the food you should be eating like forever. Like, please don't do that to yourself. But like, if you genuinely are struggling and you can't keep anything down and you want to make sure you have like something in there, it's a good call, man. I've gotten like sick before because like I didn't realize I wasn't eating because, you know, the mentee B vibes or whatever. Oh wow, you can really see the rash like around my armpit in this video. Beautiful. When the weather changes, my skin freaks out, my body freaks out. We just all freaking out. Then I realized I forgot to put on perfume this day and decided to put on the Nest Madagascar Vanilla while I chill in my house. and complete my little taskety tasks. But yeah, just so you know, I know I'm talking a lot about like mental health struggles and like stuff related to food in this video, but just know that I am starting back. I got up pretty early this morning. I'm actually about to go to start up weekly therapy again and go back after this, so when I finish my voiceover. So I am doing something, I am trying, I'm not just like complaining. To you, I'm not using like vlogging as a substitute for like therapy, you know. Then anyway, after I finished my work, I had the rest of that vegetable and tofu, and I'm thinking of branching out into like some style videos. That might be cool. So I was just working on my Stevie Nicks video Pinterest board. I already have one for David Bowie that I want to do eventually. I think I have one for Mick Jagger also. You can see this was a complete day of just dropping my camera and throwing shit in the air fryer. I'll link the video below where I initially made this like salsa verde mac and cheese. I was just checking to make sure it was actually that, because I have a lot of stuff in like random yogurt containers and a lot of unlabeled stuff in tinfoil. I should start labeling shit, like, I should just make my life easier. Yeah, and I literally today, you can see, I was just popping shit in the air fryer and eating leftovers and like protein drinks. Now, this looks like dog food. I'll insert a beautiful picture of this when it was done. So I ate this for 2 days, then I had 2 friends over for dinner and they ate a whole bunch of it, and this is the last of it. So I would say another thing, if you tend to struggle, always save your leftovers, don't throw anything away, put everything in your freezer, and like, whatever you have around, just like, you know what I mean? Like, plan ahead, because if you crazy, you know you could totally lose it at any time. At least that's how I feel. Anyway, this was only partially cooked, but I ate it even though it was kind of frozen. I waved goodbye because I thought this was the end, but then I actually got hungry a little bit later, and I had 2 chorizo argentinos and pesto. Bye.